Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza Creates. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to do a quick tip. I am in the middle of making some journals, and I placed in the journal sort of scrapbook paper where I wanted it to be. Now these ones I've tea dyed, but in the other signature, then it's upside down. They're not tea dyed, and they're kind of in place, and I thought I wish I had a way that I could just quickly tea dye them without disrupting what I'm doing. So I usually do all my tea dyeing downstairs. My craft room's upstairs, and I have a little tabletop ironing board, and I brush tea on the back of the papers. When they stop dripping, I'll bung them on the ironing board and I'll iron them. And I have a full-size iron for crafting. It was a spare one my kids had at uni. And yeah, but I have for a while been thinking I could do with a little iron and some sort of small board so that I can iron on my desk. Sometimes I have like lace and ribbon that's, been, wound round a piece of card, so it's got, very definite lines in it. And, and I might have a scrap on my desk like that I want to use, that I want to sort of iron out before I use it. So I got a little iron, and it's purple, and it's gorgeous, and I love it. And it's thanks to Steph, the lovely Steph from Hilltop Views, who ditsily bought two. And so we did a little deal, and I got this little beauty. And so I needed some sort of ironing board pad. Now we have recently changed our table mats. These are sort of old and battered, but it took me ages to find ones that I really wanted. So, and of course I didn't throw these away. I thought I can use these. So I'm going to use this as the base of my ironing pad. It's got cork on the other side, and I needed some sort of cover for it. And I looked on Amazon and I thought, I'm sure I don't need to buy one. I'm sure I can, I've got something. I used to have a tabletop pad, and then I remembered that I've got a little ironing board, tabletop ironing board. I've got two. So I thought, why not just take the cover off, one of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I might eventually sort this out so that it fits, but at the moment that's working. And the matching coaster is what I'm going to stand my iron on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to plug this in so that it gets hot. It's a steam iron, but I'm obviously for crafting. I don't want, for doing the job I'm doing now, I don't want steam. So I have got in this here jar 4 tea bags. So I've made strong tea. I've added a bit of, I sort of filled it up to about there. That's hard to see because if I show you on this jar, so I basically filled it up to about there with boiling water, and then I topped up a little bit with cold so it's a bit cooler. I have left the tea bags in for now, and I've got a big paintbrush, and this is my tea dyeing jar. I never clean it. I quite like the look of it, that it looks like it's used. Okay, so I'm gonna stick a little cloth on here. This is my sort of mopping up cloth. It's got all sorts of on it, and it's ready for the wash, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to take the first bit. I was working on this at the retreat. You may well have, I may have done a debrief on it, a show and tell. I can't, I don't know. I haven't filmed it yet. So this needs tea dyeing. So putting it on this for now. And this is how I would do it downstairs. Get a bit of tea. Don't want it particularly dripping. And then I'm just brushing it over this, like so. Now, if I'm doing it downstairs, I'd probably leave that for a moment to soak in, but I think I can get away with ironing in it now. So I'm just going to turn it over so I don't get tea all over me mat. I'm going to bring in a little flannel now, and I'm just going to iron on the back to iron it dry. Then I'll turn over and do this side. And that's nice and dry now. I do want that side to have a little bit of tea on it. So now I'm going to brush over that side. Like so. And I'm going to do the same that I did before. Put my little flannel down. And give it an iron now. And that's now dry, ready to go back into the place that it came out of. I'm going to move the board out of the way. And I'm just going to crease down there. And I, of course, want to ink it. And then I'm just going to quickly ink round it. I think my pad needs changing, doesn't it? And there we go. In like 5 minutes, I have got that ready now to go back in to the place that it came out of, which was, oh no, where's the music sheet? Came off a music sheet. There it is, and there should be, no it's not. Where did I take it from? I took it from there, Jez, because there is that. So that's now ready to go straight back in where it came out. So that is my little quick tip. If you have assembled things and you just got a couple of things that you think, oh, I'm gonna tea dye that, I've got to do this one, and that's the last one, isn't it? Yeah, no other tea dyeing required in this journal. Oh yeah, and that one. So I've got 2 more to do, 3 more to do. 3 more to do, Jez, and then you're done. Yeah, because you've done that one. Yeah. So got 3 more to do. So shall we just do one more? Do that one. And it's so quick and easy. Get me board in. Brush a bit of tea over there, and then, so after about 20 minutes, then I will be, if that, good and ready to resume. Probably don't need a second cloth, but I'm just being doubly careful. There we go. Looking good. So I just think that's a brilliant way of you going through a journal, deciding what papers you want where, and save you like tea dyeing more than you have to. And it means that you don't forget, because I add for the other some of the signatures, I've like put them together, and before I started decorating I thought, oh, they need tea dyeing, so I took them all out, I tea dyed them, and then I couldn't remember where I wanted them to go. And I spend quite a lot of time thinking about where I want them to go. And so you know, it is a bit of a pain if I then forget, and it could have been aesthetically more pleasing had I actually remembered. I love the way that now looks. Looking so nice. So we need to do a little bit of a inky dinky. Of course, now I'm not going to put the pad away. I know I've got 2 more to do, so just inking all that up, because that's how we roll. And because you've actually, the paper has been wet and you've now dried it, you've got that crinkle that you get when you sort of do it in a more conventional way. So where did this go? Where is there? There's my pin. It's not a pin, Jez. It's a paper clip. So it is. And that is now back in there. So let's get the next one that needed doing. I'm just now double checking. Yeah. What needs doing? I think I was thrown by the fact that the first one I looked at was tea dyed, and I think that's because I actually tea dyed that. I actually, you know, changed my mind about what was going on that page, and I had a tea dyed one. So yeah, I think they all actually needed doing. So yeah, I'm going to see how long this is going to take me. You can now stop watching, because if you want to, because that's all I'm showing you. But I'm just going to continue to do this, and we'll see. Actually, do you know, I'm going to go both sides. I'm going to go both sides at one go. Why not? There we go. So you do get tea snoked tea on that, but it's not going through so much on there. What I'm going to do now, because I have done both sides, just going to iron a bit through this, because I don't really want it over my nice iron. The other one, I just do it, but this one, being slightly more careful. There we go. So you don't need the steam because it's wet, and it is creating its own steam. This would be an even quicker process if I didn't insist on inking everything, but I do, and that's just how I roll. So quick little inky. So that can now go back in. And this was something that I was like, oh, I can't face doing it. I can't face taking them all out, forgetting where they belong, taking them downstairs, and then, you know, doing this and then coming back upstairs and adding it. It would have taken far longer than what it's taking me now, and then I can just carry on to finish the journal, because this one is nearly done, which is quite exciting, because I did work really hard. Right, that's done. If I missed one, I did do quite a lot of this at the Rach and Bella retreat, so that was pretty stupendous. Right, that's all done. Yeah, they're all done. So 16 minutes to get those few done, and now I'm ready to craft on. And had I taken them out, taken them downstairs, done the whole process, it would have taken me much longer. So yeah, I love my little one, and I'm sure lots of you have got them. And yeah, that's that's how I'm doing it now. I've got lots and lots of tea there, so I can now do the same with all the other signatures that are done that haven't got tea dyed paper in them. So thanks for joining me, and this won't be long before it's ready for a flip through. So see you all again. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe.